I think that the time has probably come when we have to show just a little more flexibility and imagination in dealing with Russia. It seems to me that too frequently in the past we have been put in a position of reacting defensively to Soviet action. I would like to see the United States be the first to act or to speak or to propose new thoughts for new issues in a new time instead of waiting to react to the Soviet Union. I think the greatest problem facing the United States today is for the people of the United States to realize that from now on we have to settle international disputes by means of negotiation rather than by means of force. And, well, that's, of course, the 64,000 one. I wish I could say what would be the solution. I think a very important factor that has to be taken into consideration is the balance of terror that is being built up by the armament in the middle of Europe. There's always a great danger, you know, that somebody might pull the trigger who wasn't supposed to. I think we have to realize that no matter what you want to call it, a thinning out, a pulling back, a disengagement, or something of that nature has to take place under controlled conditions so that American and Soviet arms are not standing cheek by jowl in the middle of Europe. And once you withdraw some of these forces, perhaps the tension will be eased sufficiently so that you can begin seeing your way clear toward some political solutions. It's going to be a long time and a long, hard pull, but the sooner we get at it, the sooner we're going to come out with some sort of an agreement.
And I was taking it off the snake stick with my hands, and I had it behind the head and by the tail, both hands, and it twisted in my hand and fell. And as it fell, it grabbed me behind the thumb with one of its fangs. And well, I felt that this couldn't happen to me. Of course, everyone thinks that people that handle snakes or derive, they think they never can have a wreck. Well, I thought I could never be bitten, but I did. Well, I told him to keep trying to get tight, and when he cut my hand, he didn't cut it deep enough. He was afraid he would hurt me, but I told him to cut it deeper because it needed to be.
Well, now, with all this experience happening, do you feel that you'll be back into the field soon?
Well, I sort of doubt it. I will be this year.
going back, my friends, to 1910, I believe, in this state, the same hue and cry came up when they transferred the duties and the equipment, what little equipment they had in those days, in 1910, from county township building to the county commissioners. And in effect, it was not a county unit. They have not been operating as a county unit. They've been operating in districts. So the main thinking behind this was more than 29 millions of the taxpayers' money, a statewide collected gasoline tax, not a county tax, but it is appropriated back to the county's own area, road mileage and population. So for my life, I couldn't see why that we couldn't do something better in the way of building roads in this state, and especially in the counties. Now, the county commissioner in the last 7 years has had 97 millions of dollars that they could have matched with federal funds. They've only matched a little better than 7 million. Now then, in the bill, it plainly sets out that they shall maintain the country roads in a good and serviceable manner. They shall. It doesn't say they may, they shall. I'll tell you this, we have amendment ready, and I think it's just and right that the cities and towns within the county gets 10% of that. We will have an amendment to put in there. And I'm going to tell you the thinking on that. We've had a change in population from rural to urban, as you know. And it's nothing more than right. The cities and towns of this state, I think they should derive more than they're getting from the gasoline money at this time.